Except for a small sign out in front, most people might drive right past this old cemetery without even noticing what's hidden in the brush. Yes, it's the San Sebastian and Pinehurst Cemetery, and it holds the graves of some of the community's long ago unsung heroes, one in particular being Sipo Miller, a Civil War soldier. Although Sipo has no listed birth date and no death date, historical documents list him as a private in the 33rd U.S. Colored Infantry. He's buried in the San Sebastian Cemetery. He's one of 3 Union Army soldiers buried here. Enlisted from 1863 to 1866, Miller suffered an injury in South Carolina by result of an axe cut in 1864. Several local groups have banded together to try to find more like Miller and clean up the cemetery that is home to so many others, and there's a lot of hidden history in here. Adjacent to one another, San Sebastian and Pinehurst cemeteries date back more than 100 years ago. Both are considered to be historically black and home to veterans from the Civil War to the Korean War. The oldest known burials are Samuel Siplin, born August 1875 and died 1893 in July, and Mattie Lee, born April 1875 and died in October 1893. Over the years, different groups and organizations have attempted to clean up the cemetery. For the last 15 or 20 years, groups of volunteers have kept up with it, but it does get bad in here at times. One of the groups now includes the West Augustine Improvement Association, which has helped the cemetery get cleaned up. But like I say, sometimes it gets bad. Right now, it's actually pretty good. They've been doing some work here, and next door adjacent to the cemetery, they've been clearing land there, and I heard of expanding it. I'm not sure if that's true or not. Over the years, there's been a lot of looting and vandalism in this cemetery, and it was occurring more and more, and some was done recently. I have another video on that shows a lot of the vandalism, and you can see a little bit of it in here, and I don't know who that guy is. He's flying a drone in the cemetery. Yeah, I took my drone in here, and just to get a different perspective of some of the footage. Still kind of learning all the controls on it, but I thought it would be a pretty cool way to actually view the cemetery. I could kind of stay on the main path down the center and paths to the side and just let the drone kind of guide it to explore some different areas of the cemetery. That way I'm not walking over things and doing stuff like that. So I figured it might be a little more less intrusive way of exploring the cemetery, and at the same time get a little different perspective on things. But I think it's important that everyone that's buried in this cemetery is respected. Whenever we come in here, we always try to leave it a little better, a little cleaner than when we got there, even if it's just picking up a few fallen limbs or picking up some trash. Every little bit helps. And we've taken flowers down there and all kinds of different things at times. And just like I say, we always try to leave it a little better than when we got there. But this cemetery, this is one of the cemeteries that's right down the street from my house. And there's several others that are there. You'll see in the video here at one point when the drone goes back to the back of the cemetery. You can see right across the fence would be the Evergreen Cemetery, which is a completely different cemetery. It's privately owned, well maintained. So just the fence divides the two. And it's different for sure. Yeah, I think this is where it goes to the back here. But anyway, just a little bit different. No, actually, this is going to the front. Anyway, just different perspective of the cemetery. Flying the Mavic Mini Drone. Here's one of the graves that my best friend and my paranormal buddy Sam, her and myself, we re-bricked this grave up several times. It was open on each end. There's no markings on it, no names on it. We've been trying to figure out who's in it, but you can see one of the plants that she brought down and left there. We've left different things here, and right next to it, just to the left, you can see another grave marker that has been knocked over, and I've tried to pick this thing up, and it weighs a grand ton. But yeah, this one, we re-bricked it up several times, and occasionally some people come and take some of the bricks out just to look inside. So there's just a few minutes of some drone footage of Pinehurst and San Sebastian cemeteries. And like I say, this is one of several cemeteries located within blocks of each other. Literally within blocks away from my home. So there you go. There you have it. Hope you enjoyed it. And if you're in the area, check it out. They do ghost tours in here at night as well. So there you go. There you have it. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. See you again soon with another video. Bye-bye.